What is going on, YouTube? Patrick here. Here we are. It is Sunday, and of course, that means that we're going to go over what I picked up yesterday while thrifting, and I did a couple of garage sale and estate sale type things. Didn't get footage of everything. I even went back to that comic book shop that I went to last week and picked up a few more games. So, pretty interesting. First thing we did was actually like from, I think, Thursday night last week. But I put that footage in yesterday's video, and I went to Savers, and then I went to Goodwill. And at Savers, I didn't really find a lot, but I did pick up this Mech Warrior book. I think it was something like $2.99, and I think I'm going to list it in the $20 to $25 range. There's only two sold right now, none for sale. They're in similar condition to this one, which it's a little bit beat up, but not too bad. Mostly on the dust cover, but the rest of the book is actually in good shape, so I think I should be all right there. And then I headed over to Goodwill and didn't find a lot there either, but I did find these things. All right, let's see. You can't really see them too much, but they're older WWE like Jakks Pacific wrestling belts, right? So these are toys. They're meant for children. I think I paid $3 each for them. And I think I'm going to list these in the $30 to $40 range. I'm going to lot them up. So really nice little pickup there for $9. Really happy with that. Right, easy evenings. I haven't been doing as well as in the mornings lately. So like, probably if I was going to do this like full time, I'd need to be getting out during the week in the mornings, that kind of thing. So makes it what it is. All right, next we're going to get into Saturday. Okay, so like most Saturdays, I did go to Savers first thing. I had planned on going to garage sales and estate sales, but Friday was like kind of a bad day for me, so I didn't want to get up too early. I figured I just needed to take it easy. That way I could put my energies into the rest of the day instead of having to try and not get enough sleep, try and get up early and push myself when I wasn't feeling well the day before. So hopefully you guys do the same. Got to take care of yourself so that you can hustle to your full extent. That being said, like we did end up going to a lot of things. So Savers, didn't find a ton of stuff. Like that's pretty usual lately. I'm sure you saw this one come out. I got it right from my buddy. He was gonna put it on the shelf, and I was like, I recognized it immediately. This is a little like time clock, right? You clock in and out, that kind of thing. It can be mounted up on the wall. There's supposed to be a key that goes into it, but you can get them for like $10 used. So I'm probably going to list this at $50, and I think I ended up paying like $4.99 to $7.99, something like that. I should probably just check my listing here. It looks like I paid $7.99 for it. So I knew what it was, so that helped a lot. Right? That's one of those things you got to remember is remember what you already know, even if you only bought it once. I did end up picking up another Connect device. This one was a little bit higher at $6.99. And then I picked up a couple games to go along with it. Also, they've been good sellers for me though, so I wasn't too worried about that one. From the electronics section, I picked up this remote. Right, this looks like just something you would hook up to your computer, and then when you're doing a presentation in front of something like a corporate environment, you could click it ahead, click it back. I don't know what else. Maybe there's a laser pointer. There is a laser pointer built in. So right, nothing exciting, but it's brand new. I'm probably going to be focusing on a lot more brand new stuff for the immediate future, just because right the baby's coming. I don't necessarily have a ton of time to be cleaning out video game systems, cleaning out stereos, that kind of thing. So I'm going to be focused a little bit more on the easier to list items, even if they're not as quite as much profit. That's going to be okay though. All right, I think this was the last thing I got there this day. Oh no, there was one more thing. I got 6 of these actually, and you can kind of see it right there. It says Ordinary Women of the Bible. They were just in the kids section, and they just, something called out to me, right? I was like, that looks like something interesting that I should look up. So I did. There was one sold that had a similar like a lot structure. There was 8 of them or something like that. It sold for $90. So I was like, all right, I've got 6 of these. I should be able to get $60 to $70 for these books. So I'll probably list them in that range, the $60 to $70 range. I don't think they're going to sit very long either. They looked like they're a pretty quick flip. So that'll be really nice. I'm going to have to pause for a second and grab the other item. All right, so last item of the day wasn't exactly hidden, but it wasn't in the electronics either. Another slide projector. This is a Ectographic B2 model. I was a little bit unsure about this one. I mean, it does have the box, it does have all the bits, but I was a little bit worried. I've got myself tangled in my my microphone cord at the moment. But I was like, all right, I looked it up. It looked like just the unit was selling for like $35, which isn't great. And then as I looked a little bit more, I found some bundles with the box, with the remote, with the power cord, with a slide tray, right? It's selling for more like $80, $90, $100, which that's where I was expecting it to be. So was glad to find that. Of course, like I said, I wasn't sure why it wasn't in the electronics section, but I'm not going to complain because I still found it. All right, so let's see. Went to the Goodwill out in Avon. Did not film in there today. I was feeling like I was getting tired, so I was just like, you know what? I just need to just go in, do a quick spin. I'm not going to worry about it too much. Did come out of there with this Panasonic telephone though. This is something that I've been like, I think I'm losing money by leaving these there. It is used, so who knows if this is going to work. The good news is it was only $3, you guys. So I think if it's working, $50, something like that, $40, $50. I know from previous experience with these on my own that the batteries, when they've been unplugged for a while, can just go dead and never be recharged again. So I may have to pick up some batteries for this thing. It looks like they're selling for like $5 on eBay. So right, it may cut into my profits a little bit there. So instead of $3 into this, I may be more like $13 into it. But if I can prove that it works, still should be able to sell it. This is what I was talking about when I was thinking like the new items, right? Like new is going to be a lot easier to sell than something like this where I have to test it. I may need to clean it. I need to potentially buy new batteries for it, right? So a lot more work to go into that than the little $20 remote control that's brand new. Very easy, right? Okay, next stop was the comic book shop. Okay, so I got 4 games, and this was the last one, but it was brand new. Normally, I would not pick up this game, you guys, right? Brand new. I was like, let me just take a quick look on eBay. Looks like it's selling for about $20 plus shipping. So like $5, not too bad. This one's 3DS, also brand new and sealed. I thought the same thing. No value. Maybe a couple bucks on a good day. I'll put this with the 3DS when I find one this summer and bundle it. This one was brand new, and I don't know if I was just in a hurry, but I didn't get any footage of this because I was a little nervous about wearing my camera into a comic book shop when I'm trying to establish a relationship with these guys. They keep putting out more video games. I don't want to be in there going, yes, I'm going to buy it from you for $5 and sell it for $50. Probably not a good idea. So I was like, all right, I think there was 2 of these, and I grabbed one of them because it was new. Didn't think there was going to be a ton of value. If it was new, I could probably sell it for $10. When I got home, I realized the disc was bouncing around inside, which, right, rookie mistake. So opened it up, checked the disc. It's fine. I was like, even if I have to put this as a bundle this summer with some other games, like that should be okay. But actually looked it up, and in very good or like new condition, still selling for $7 plus shipping. So like $7 or $10. I'm not going to worry about that too much. And then the last one I picked up there was this Rush of Blood game, which I have not heard of this. It is connected to PlayStation VR. That may have something to do with it, but it actually does have a little bit of money value to it. I think probably I can get $15 with free shipping for this, or $11 plus shipping, something like that. So not too bad. And then final stop of the day, went to a estate sale. No, that's not true. Was not the final stop of the day. But I did go to an estate sale, and let me grab those items. So similar to the comic book shop and the other Goodwill, right? I was tired, right? I wasn't feeling well the day before, so I did not film inside the estate sale. It was probably 30 minutes until they closed when I arrived, and I was like, I don't really expect to find a lot, but I was like, I'll take a look and see what's left. And I headed into like their family room area, and there was this camera sitting there. And I was like, you guys know I love these cameras, right? So I bought it. It was marked at 25, and they had told me when I first came in, they're like, don't worry, it's the end of the day. We're going to give you a great deal on this. So I knew I wasn't going to be paying 25 for it. I definitely would not be in it at 25. It's not like the best camera in the world. I think it's probably worth about $30, right? So 25 is a terrible deal for this thing. But I was like, I'll hold on to this, see if I can find anything else and get a bundle on it. I walked through the entire house. It was mostly empty. So neat to see the house. I love to see some of these houses out in Avon. They're amazing. But I didn't find anything else. When I got back, I checked that same place where that camera was, and this little projector was sitting there. And I was like, okay, I'll take a look. I did not look at the price up front, but I was looking online. It looked like they're selling for like maybe 60, 70, 80, $90, something like that. They had this marked, you guys, at $165. And I was like, why is this marked at that price? So I popped it open. I looked through all the bits, and I'm realizing that this is new. It's open, but it's brand new. So I looked again, and I did find one that was listed for like 350, something like that. And I think there may have been one sold that was in that range, but it wasn't. I don't think so. I don't think there was any solds that were new. So I'm a little bit struggling on this one, you guys. I don't know how much this is going to be worth. My gut is telling me that I should put this up for auction and just get what I can get. I paid up for it though, but I didn't pay $165. I went and talked to the lady up front, and I was just straight up honest with her. I was like, "Look, here's what I was able to find on eBay. It looks like they're selling for 60, 70, $80." And she says, "Well, how much could you give me?" And I was like, I went a little high because I was like, I don't mind. I want to kind of take a risk on it, and I love to buy stuff. So I was like, how about $40? Right? I offered her 25%. I'm always laughing at some of the other resellers on YouTube for going like super low, and here I am. I did the same thing, but it was the end of the sale. I thought maybe I could get away with it, and she gives me kind of a look of disgust, and then she's like, okay, fine. So then they said they wanted half price for this. So they wanted $12, and I was like, $52. How about 50? And they were like, okay, no problem. So I got the camera for 10, and I got the Pico for 40. Like I said, I think I can get at least $90 for this little projector. So I think I can do really well on that. All right. So then, like I said, I thought that was the last sale of the day, but I actually did end up going to one more. And it was I don't know if it was an estate sale or if it was a moving sale, something like that. I got a really weird sensor. There was two gentlemen running it. Again, didn't film, right? I was still kind of tired, just like I just wanted to go and take my time and not worry about getting asked questions about the camera potentially. I'm still a little nervous about the camera. But at first glance, I didn't really see a ton that I was interested in. A couple of nice items. They had some surveying equipment, which looked pretty cool. They wanted $75 for it though, and I didn't feel like looking it up to go, great, I could sell this for 400. That's a great deal. Just left it. I just wasn't worried about it. I don't think I even had $75 on me at the time. They had a couple Easton baseball bats, which I would have loved to buy. They wanted $25 for them though, and I was like, no, thank you. He encouraged me to look those up, so I did. I couldn't find anything. He was claiming they're worth $150. I couldn't find anything that was worth more than about $20 to $30. So I think he was thinking brand new price, something like that. I did end up finding one pretty interesting item, which I'm going to pull out of its little bag right now. This little Nikon 35 millimeter camera, right? So this is basically point and shoot, but it's like just one step up from like your really cheapo, put in your camera or put in your film and run it. Plus it's Nikon. So I was like, you know what? I'm interested in this. The guy says he wants $5 for it. And I think this is a really good pickup. I'm going to list this probably for $125, you guys. And I'll probably get between $100 and $125 for it. I'm going to hope to get the full amount. It's in good shape. It's working. Right, I popped some batteries into it. It was good. Thank God there wasn't corroded batteries in this. I was like, that would have crushed me. Sometimes, right, you can fix it if it's got the corrosion in it. Sometimes you can't. Sometimes it's just going to kill the electronics, much like this item. So I was like, all right, Sony Walkman. He wanted $5 for this, and he's like, oh yeah, it works. My mom used to use that. It's great. You guys, this did not work. It was full of corroded batteries, and when I popped it open, there's rust inside of here. So I don't know where he was storing this that he thought it was fine, but this does not work. I should not have bought this. I was in a hurry. Garbage. So there we go. I spent $10 there. This is going to go in the trash, probably like right now. And then this actually was good. So even for $10 into this, technically, to get a $125 return, even a $100 return, it's going to be a good flip. So pretty good thing there. So that was it for the weekend. Spent $144 and looks like about $650 in a return there. And that's guessing at $90 for the Pico, which I may be able to get a little bit more for that projector. So we'll see, we'll see. But I think that's pretty good. 144 into 650. I think it's gonna be like 25%, right, of purchase price into the value. So I'm pretty happy with that. All right, well that's gonna do it this week. As usual, thank you very much for watching this video. Feel free to give me the thumbs up, and if you're interested, please do subscribe. If you just like watching, then I really appreciate you watching. Like I don't mind if you don't subscribe. That is okay. Once again, my name is Patrick, and thank you very much.